There we go. Hello and welcome to part three of the David Bowie 7-inch singles. And first up, should I go forward or backward? In the past, I've gone forward by going backward. Be going up the hill backward. Anyway, first up is, I suppose, heading towards this time of year. It's nearly November. So I thought, well, I've given away what it is now. Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy. Now, the story goes that apparently Mr. Bowie didn't like the song Little Drummer Boy, so they wrote this specific little Peace on Earth thing for him. And then when this was released, he wasn't all that thrilled either. And did it lead to him leaving RCA as a result? I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah, when I first heard this, it was one of those things of, is he serious? Did somebody just kind of grab him by the ears like, you were doing this? Maybe that's why Fantastic Voyage is on the B-side. But it is pretty kitschy duet. Mind you, these days we've got all sorts of people doing Christmas albums. Check out the Billy Idol one. Oh, Merry Christmas, everyone. Rock and roll. I want Christmas. Christmas in the city tonight. As we all do. Anyway, next up is we are going to have a bit of fashion. It's the UK copy of Fashion. I think what this cover is trying to tell us is that he has an eye for fashion. He only has eyes for fashion. Fashion, it's sort of, again, another one of those, for me it had a very kind of trashy sound, but as you'd expect with David Bowie, it actually worked, as opposed to just sounding like a bunch of crappy guitars and all of that sort of thing. Just for good measure, we've got some kisses and hugs on the other side. And but like everything, it's the edited version, it's the album version, and it actually says so on the back. So there we go. It's actually said it for once. I actually really did quite like that, but I always prefer the album versions with these sorts of things, and not the edited singles. And next up is our sequel to Space Oddity. I've already given it away. There we go. Ashes to ashes, funk to funky. We know Major Tom's a junkie. You can read that anyway, which way you like, couldn't you? So, ground control to me. Oh no, that's the. But you kind of look at that and think, what on earth? Or in this case, what on whatever space thing he was on there? And I do mean planets. Or do I? I don't mean space dust. It kind of looks like he went to an op shop and went, I'll have all those and shred them. It's just another one of his looks, really. I wonder if people got the cover and thought, I wonder if I can cut those off and lick him and send him on envelopes or something. But the interesting thing is, with RCA Australia directly lifting the cover from the UK copy, when I flip it over, you can actually see the gluing that, so like where they've actually lifted it from the cover there. Let's not disguise it. So I suppose maybe it was the funky junkie happening there, perhaps. Next up, we've got, oh yes, another one of these that was released by RCA. We've got White Light, White Heat. And this is a UK copy, as can be seen from that. Obviously the light came before the heat. I suppose that sounds fair enough, because things have got to be lit up before they're hot. Gosh, looking at that photo, maybe that's why he lost his eyebrows. Next up is the UK copy to Up the Hill Backwards. Even then the mask didn't go over the nose, did it? Maybe he was being so futuristic he predicted COVID. No, I shouldn't say things like that. But I just did. Yeah, this is another one of those singles that I just don't quite know why it was released. It's another one. It felt like another one of those, oh, let's try and wring another single off of this LP or something. Yeah, I just couldn't quite work that one out. But, you know, who's to say? As for rolling up the hill backwards, I reckon that'd do your calf muscles a bit of good, wouldn't it? Yes, test those glutes. And next up, we've got a little bit of a motion picture soundtrack thing. I suppose White Light, White Heat was a bit of a motion picture soundtrack thing, but that was for his own movie. This is for the cat people. You're putting out the fire there with the cat people. Gee, I hope you didn't throw them on there. Like, look, there's a fire here. There's some cat people. Hopefully that extinguishes it. And Giorgio Moroder, before he got into Electric Dreams, by the looks of things there. He went from cat people to Electric Dreams. I hope there's no link there. Gee, I wonder if I could do that kind of effect. It sort of doesn't... That looks more like something from one of his other videos, doesn't it? Or sort of, yeah, or miming binoculars. Okay. Yeah, that looked awful. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that, and if you did, please do the likes and subscribes and the bells and the whistles and all that sort of thing. And thank you very much for watching. Please take care of yourself, and hopefully I shall see you in the next one. Ciao. Didn't get my nose this time. Oh, but my hair's out of